In this video, we're going to treat ourselves to a nice premium shave with Zarharoff Signature and the Wade & Butcher, if I can get it open, Fine India Steel Straight Razor. Stay tuned. Hey there, folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host, CDB. Thanks so much for joining me again today. And if it's your first time here, I hope you'll consider subscribing below. Okay, so as mentioned before, today we're going to use the Zarharoff Signature soap. Again, it just smells so great. I had to use it again. It's kind of been a stressful week and weekend last week, and so I just thought let's use the Zarharoff Signature, which is one of my favorite fragrances. I'm going to use the Wade & Butcher Fine India Steel. This is a 6/8 barber's notch. It's from pre-1890, so very old razor. Let's talk a little bit about the soap. This is Zarharoff Signature shave soap. It's made by Gentleman's Nod in their cardinal base. Elegant packaging, elegant scent, professional, elegant. Oh man. To me, this is one of the best scents of 2020, if not the best, in terms of a shaving soap. I realize the fragrance may have been around pre-2020, but in terms of 2020 shaving soaps, this scent is awesome. I'll show you some of the notes right there. It's just so complex, deep cardamom, lavender, black pepper, ginger, oud, sandalwood, amber, and more. Just, it is so professional, elegant, classy. I think it's one of those you could wear in any situation, although you know me, I don't subscribe to groupthink when it comes to fragrances. I'll wear anything, anytime, because I am inappropriate that way. But this is just fantastic. When I put it in front of my wife, and I got it maybe a month or so ago, her eyes just popped like, ooh, that's next level. And so that's what I would consider this fragrance in terms of shaving soaps. Next level, professional, just extremely well done. And the Gentleman's Nod cardinal base is a good base. Now, I was talking to some friends the other day. By the way, we're going to be working with 2 days growth. I was traveling back from Charlotte yesterday, didn't have time to shave, so a little bit of extra growth there, bonus growth, as it were. Glenn, the Seed Monster, Helly, Mr. Orr, should we call him the Halloween Hobo? Let's roll in his picture right there. I was catching up on some videos and saw him, he was using the PAA pre-shave cube, which I'm going to use today also, and he had that black sort of look on his face, and he referred to himself as the Halloween Hobo. Remember the old, back in the 70s, people would put that, make their face look black or dirty and call themselves a Halloween Hobo. So Glenn is the Sea Monster and the Halloween Hobo now. So that's a nickname he's given to himself. And so I'll take extra pleasure in that. Let's just work this up just a little bit. So anyway, as I was going to mention about the soap, by the way, might be a giveaway in here. Just going to throw that in there for you. Some of the guys I was talking to the other day said that they didn't think it made the sort of lather that many of their other favorite soaps do. And what I would say is, I've got it worked up in my Captain's Choice bowl here, which I always forget to mention which bowl I work the lathers up in, but it is Captain's Choice. And this lather is very creamy. So this is not going to be one of those lathers that they, as DK would call high structure, meaning it's got a really voluminous lather. It's more creamy on the creamy side. And to me, creamy is outstanding. And it is a high quality soap, this Gentleman's Nod Cardinal Base. Just really nice and creamy. And the scent, whoo. And again, I don't know the folks, I'm aware of Mr. Zarharoff, and I apologize if I'm not saying that name properly, but I don't really have a relationship with him. I think he commented on the video the first time I used this set, and the set is what I'm using today. By the way, this is available as of right now at Gentleman's Nod and maybe some other places. You have to buy the soap as it is on their website as of this moment. It's not available in a set. You buy the soap and the aftershave separately. It is pricey. Now I'm going to tell you that. On our price chart, it would be north of $6 an ounce. But it's one of those soaps where it's one of the few where I think I'm perfectly happy to pay these sort of prices because the scent is so good and the quality of the soap is very good as well, I would argue. So I think it's worth it just because it makes me happy, but it is a pricey soap. The splash is about $25 if you buy it by itself. And let's get going today with our Wade and Butcher and erase this growth. I'm not sure what straight razor shave this is. It's in the neighborhood of getting close to 80. It might be 79, 78. The grind on this is, to me, probably something like a near wedge, not quite a wedge. There's a little hollow in there. So it's partially hollow, I would say. It might have even been reground from its original style. The markings on it, again, say fine India steel. But it's a very nice shaver. It's Wade and Butcher. You know, you got that wonderful classic brand of straight razors, and it's doing a great job. And the soap just, man, the scent smells so good. So again, if there were a competition for shaving soap since 2020, this would be, for me, probably at the very top. And I think for a lot of people, among the top. It's just phenomenal. And I love it. If you've seen Reed from Shave Cave, he really loves this. And he went through a bottle of that Zarharoff signature fragrance in like what seemed like a couple of weeks. So he doesn't play around with this stuff, and it does smell that good. So again, I would sort of refer to it as, you know, next level. Like I'm still wowed by the scent, because every now and then you get a scent and it's just like, man, this one means business. And as you can see, the soap doing a great job as well. I will say that the Cardinal base, now I've only used it a couple of times. I don't know that it's going to build, you know, in terms of volume, it's not going to build a big puffy lather, because it's just not, that's not what it does. But I certainly think it's going to provide you with everything you need. And if you're someone who's looking for a lather that's really voluminous, you know, maybe it's not, this particular base doesn't necessarily lend itself to that. But for me, creamy is where it's at, and this is that. And the scent is just whew, out of this world. It is pricey, like I said, but I'm happy to pay a little more for a scent of this quality. Now, don't get me wrong. If it was cheaper, would I like it even more? Yeah. But sometimes we treat ourselves, as I was saying in the beginning of the video. It's been a long, last week was a long week. I was going to visit my parents in Charlotte, and then they told me not to come, and then my mom called and asked me to come. She's been ill, and it's, you know, but I was glad to see her and my dad. But the trip down was, whew, it was a headache. But boy, it was worth it, you know, to see them. And I got back late Sunday night, and today's Monday, but this will air on Tuesday. And I just wanted to get a really, sort of wanted to treat myself to a super nice shave. And that's what we're doing today. A very nice luxury shave, which, you know, I like to use products of all classes, inexpensive, expensive, luxury, budget, and they all work for me extremely well. And now and then, it's okay to treat yourself to something nice. Or if you're one of those, you know, fancy pants shavers, you treat yourself to something nice all the time. But for me, I like to use things of all different sort of prices and realms, and I'm just, it sort of makes me happy to have that variety. And then you can also appreciate, I think, the luxury products even more when you use a little bit of everything. It allows you to sort of have experiences with everything, and then you can just sort of decide. But you'll come back to something like this, say after using the Arco cream the other day, which worked great. Well, then we come back and we use something like this, which the scent is just so phenomenal, and the quality of the soap is quite good in my opinion. Just gives you more appreciation, I think. More appreciation than I think if you have a steady diet of premium stuff all the time. Boy, this scent. I'm gonna really enjoy using the Splash. The Splash has good staying power, which is awesome. I like the frosted bottle that it comes in. Honestly, I just like everything about this set. The Zarharoff fragrance and stuff. I haven't gotten it yet because, as you know, I spend a ton of money on shaving wares, but the Zarharoff fragrance is definitely one of those that I would buy. Because it's just super classy and elegant and professional. Just, it smells like success, you know, would be the way I would describe it. And again, if you're one of those people that's concerned about the setting in which you use particular scent, I think this one's good for all situations, although you know me. I don't care about any of that, quite frankly. I think I forgot to mist after my first pass, so let's make sure we get some misting action going. Soap is working well, razor's working well. The brush I forgot to mention is the APShaveco. That is the 2BED, which was sent to me for evaluation by not Gentleman's Nod, but APShaveco. And I have enjoyed it. I think I've used it about 4 or 5 times, and the 2BED knot on it looks like Badger. So in looks, it resembles Badger. Very, very nice, in my opinion. Quite soft. It doesn't have a ton of backbone, but you know me, I don't need it. And if you must have backbone to lather, like you can't lather without backbone, you're most likely doing something wrong. I don't care what soap it is. I don't care if it's Martin, the Condre, or a triple milled soap. You don't require, no one should require. If you like it, it's one thing, but to require it to say, I can't lather a soap without backbone, that should not be the case. So as you can see here, the lather, it's tight to my face. In other words, it's not voluminous, but I can tell you right now, this is creamy stuff. And so let's before we do this pass, let's get to the giveaway. So our buddy X Keys sent the Tri-Talk, and I was going to use it a few more times, but I figure, you know what, let's give this thing away because it's super mild and it's not really for me even if I use it a few more times, I'm sure that I would come away thinking it's mild. And X Keys told me I could give it away, do whatever I want. So this video is sponsored by X Keys. Thank you very much. So up for giveaway is the Focus Tri-Talk flat double edge razor. And here's how you can enter to win. Go to Gentleman's Nod channel, and I will link it. I will link the latest video from Gentleman's Nod in the comments below. Go to that video, which is the last video, and type, I'll put it right here for you, Zarharoff for the win. Zarharoff for the win. Anything other than that, it won't work, because I will look for that hashtag. And in say 2 weeks, we'll put the random generator on that video thread. And those who type in Zarharoff for the win will have a chance to win the Focus Tri-Talk flat, which is a mild razor. So I'm just going to tell you in advance, if you really like extremely aggressive razors, you may not want to enter, but it's up to you. And thank you very much, X Keys, for allowing me to give this razor away. It helps the channel, and X Keys wanted to contribute to the channel. And I greatly appreciate that. And I greatly appreciate those of you who are watching. And boy, I greatly appreciate this set. And by the way, I'm using Gentleman's Nod for the giveaway today, just simply because I'm using this soap. So I don't really have any connection to Gentleman's Knot. I think the guy who makes the video, I think his name is Chris also, but don't hold me to that. I've never had a conversation with him apart from just commenting on videos. So I don't know Gentleman's Knot. I don't have any affiliation with. And I don't know Mr. Zarharoff and have never had a conversation with. I just love this set. Just love it. It is fantastic. And some people say it received, a lot of hype. But to me, if something is great and it meets expectations or exceeds, that ain't hype. So if there is hype around this, it's warranted. It's one of those cases where it's hype, yes, but it's fantastic. And we've done a great job with the Gentleman's Knot today, getting rid of that 2 days of growth with no problem. We're smelling great, feeling great, and it's just going to be fantastic. So remember the giveaway. Go to the Gentleman's Knot latest video, which I will link below. Only that video. And hashtag Zarharoff for the win. Just giving some respect to this magnificent scent. I love it. And it seems to me that most people in the shaving community really loved it as well. And that is it for an outstanding shave. Okay, let me rinse. We'll come back. And of course, we will not leave you without putting on this magnificent splash, which has staying power. So stay tuned. And we're back with the Lancaster towel. I forgot to mention the ingredients on this soap. I'll put it right there for you real quick. Terrific ingredients. We got shea butter, avocado oil, aloe, goat's milk, vitamin E. Terrific ingredients in there. And of course, other stuff that you see. Let's get to our Magic Made by Witches fairs, which I have missed because I did not have any on my trip. And I have really missed it. And it was great to get that back on my face. Again, today we used the Zarharoff Signature Shaving Soap by Gentleman's Knot in the Cardinal base. Big thumbs up on it. It's terrific. Doesn't make a huge voluminous lather, but the lather you do make creamy, really, really nice in my opinion. I enjoyed it. We used the APShaveco 2BED synthetic. I absolutely love it. Really, really nice. Off cam, we hit it with the Allen block, almost no burning, so we had a nice smooth shave. Of course, I used the Wade & Butcher Fine India Steel razor, which was phenomenal. And we're going to finish up with the splash, and I'm going to be looking forward to this scent for a number of hours because it does hang around. Look at that elegant bottle matching the elegant scent. This is just one of those. I smell fancy. Just terrific. Thanks everybody for joining me. Don't forget the giveaway. If you haven't seen how to enter it, go back in the video, figure that out and enter. Thank you X Keys for this. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining. This has been a magnificent shave. I just love it. I just love the scent. It makes me happy. I hope if you try it, it makes you happy as well. In my opinion, maybe the best scent of 2020 so far. I would argue that it is in terms of shaving products. Again, thanks for watching. I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, it's your shave, do it your way, and as always, God bless.